Hello, 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 and happy Tuesday. Oh my gosh, I'm super excited about this session. We're going to do a deep dive into how to meal plan like a CEO, like a boss. So, female entrepreneurs, CEOs, bosses, this is for you. And I am so excited that you are here. Give me a hey in the chat. Let me know where you're tuning in from. This is going to set you apart. When you start eating and following meal plans that nourish your body, give you energy. I mean, this is a game changer in your business. And I'm so excited to bring this to you. So welcome to the VegInspired Live. Let me know where you're tuning in from. And the VegInspired Live show comes every Tuesday. We are here to elevate your world and help you achieve your goals, finding that empowerment and alignment between life, business, wellness, all while being fueled by plants, helping you live a veg-inspired life. Now, as a quick background, I'm a real person. I travel the United States full-time in a fifth wheel RV, living my dream life with my husband and our cat, Eddie. I always like to say, Eddie gets excited when I get excited. And so sometimes he jumps up here and makes his presence very well known. So if you get a glimpse of him, that is just a blessing for today. If not, just know he's snoozing over there on the chair, maybe laying in the sun, because I am coming to you live from sunny Florida. So drop in the chat, team live or team replay. Are you watching this live with me right now? Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. If you're new in my world, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're watching team replay, and welcome for you. You know, this is the beauty about having these replays is that you can access these whenever you want. So today we're going to dig into meal planning, right? I want to share how you can meal plan like a CEO, like a boss, like the glowing and amazing leader that you are. Before we get started, I'm your host. My name is Kathy Davis. I'm a busy female entrepreneur, mindset and wellness mentor, founder of VegInspired, and a 4-time best-selling author. I lead other female entrepreneurs just like me to live their most inspired and success-filled lives fueled by plants. And I am thrilled to be a resource for you. Over here at VegInspired, we talk mindset, we talk entrepreneurship, we talk lifestyle, and we fuel it all with an eat more plants philosophy. So if you're new around here, welcome. If you are a long time returning VegInspired fan, welcome as well. We are thrilled to have you here. So the big question, how does one meal plan like a CEO? Right? A CEO is responsible for strategy in alignment with the company goals. A CEO is responsible for leading, for directing, for guiding. They're responsible for resources. They're responsible for culture. They are responsible for decision making. So meal planning like a CEO is about decision making in advance. It's about creating a plan, a direction that you want the week to go. Now, before you say, I'm not really a planner, just hang tight. Grab your pen and paper and let's get into this. We want to start to build and enforce and lead the culture we have around food in our everyday lives, whether that's for yourself or your family or the people that you come in contact with. How can you do that with intention? So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to lead you through a modified version of our VegInspired framework that is taught exclusively in the Meal Plan Accountability Club. Now, the Meal Plan Accountability Club is open for you to enroll at any time. It is a membership. You get weekly advanced live training similar to this, but a little bit longer, a little bit more in depth, and you get to interact with me together, hot seat coaching, getting specific questions answered. It's very guided. And I teach this meal plan checklist to help you become an efficient and intentional meal planner. And this is very similar to creating a business plan or creating a social media plan for your business. You know, we dig into outlining your intentions. So I teach meal planning to be very similar to that. It creates a guidebook for your week. Thank you so much, Sandy, for dropping in the chat that it's worth it. I appreciate you, and I'm sending you all the warm, fuzzy vibes from Florida. Hello to our friends in Maryland. Hello, Cecilia. Wonderful to have all of you in here live. So our meal planning like a CEO is designed to help you create order, to help you create a vision that you stick with. Now, I teach it where there's some flexibility. It doesn't have to be written in stone, etched in permanent marker, no dry erasing happening. It allows for you to have some room for flexibility, similarly to what you may have in a strategy plan for social media. But there is some rigidity that goes with planning like a CEO, planning with your food, because it's all about alignment to your goals. It's all about alignment to your vision. And that's what we mean when we talk about planning like a CEO. Now, as T. Harv Eker states, how you do one thing is how you do everything. So I want you to pause for a minute and I want you to think about that statement. How you do one thing is how you do everything. Are you entering into your food goals with the same determination, focus, and drive that you are entering into your business goals, and vice versa? Are you leaving money on the table in your business and leaving wealth and health on the table in your life? Are you missing the connection between food and fueling your business and your life? So I'm going to go through this modified framework. Again, if you want the full framework, Meal Plan Accountability Club, you can get the link up above. If you are in my email list, you were gifted with some exciting information yesterday in the email that I sent out. You can get all of that information in that email, but the Meal Plan Accountability link is in the description. So when we plan like a CEO, when we start to think about eating with the same vision that we have for our company, goal focused, aligned with our goals, then we have to start there. So step number 1, you can write this down, with your meal plan is actually to start with your goal in mind, with your vision in mind, with your affirmation around eating right at the top of your paper. Because if your goal is to eat plant-based, to eat vegan, to eat meatless, to eat, fresh fruits and vegetables every day, like whatever that goal is, if that's not communicated in your meal plan, you're just going to eat whatever's available. You're going to move forward without intention. And I'm telling you this because I've done it. I've lived it. When you don't have a clear, defined vision of where you want to go, you drift. You kind of waffle through. So step number 1 in planning, meal planning, and meal planning specifically like a CEO, is to write that goal, that vision, what you see for yourself at the top of your paper. Step number 2, this is where we do something that specifically sets us apart. And I dig a lot deeper into this in the Meal Plan Accountability Club. But we go ahead and we take a look at our calendar and we pop into our meal plan all of our calendar appointments. Things that overlap with our meal planning and preparation, but also those things that we need more energy for, right? I went on a couple weeks ago and I talked about, are you planning in accordance with the things that are happening in your life? Are you actually planning for food for that huge day that you have where you need to be on camera all day and you want to make sure that you're eating and you have the same energy right now at noon that you need at 9 p.m. tonight? Because that's how I live. I eat in accordance with the energy that I want to have. So step number 2 in the meal plan like a CEO is to plan in accordance to your calendar. What events are coming up on your calendar that you need energy for? What's going to hinder your ability to meal plan or your ability to execute your meal plan? Maybe you are the carpool mom on Tuesday nights, and so you're just running around crazy. And so Tuesday nights, you need a different kind of meal. You got to know that. Just like in your social media plan, if you aren't going to be able to post, are you going to schedule ahead of time? You see, when these things weave together, how we do one thing is how we do everything. When you start to see eating, creating order around your food in the same way, the same drive, the same vision, the same energy that you would create order around your business, things start to puzzle together a little bit differently. They start to flow. You start to create this aligned, inspired, amazing synergy between your life, your health, and your business. And that's what we're about at VegInspired. So step number 3 is then you take all the inspirations that you've had. Maybe it's cookbooks that you've looked through. Maybe it's Instagram. Maybe it's something you saw in the Facebook group. Maybe it's something you saw on YouTube, wherever you're getting your inspirations. Maybe it's a craving. Maybe you're like, ooh, I just really want some pasta. And so you plan that in. And so the next step is to plug in your meals that fit into your time. What sounds good? What inspirations? Maybe it's Pinterest, maybe it's Facebook, and you puzzle them into your life. You see, food shouldn't be that last final thought that you have. It should be the fuel that drives the energy towards your business, towards your life, towards your health. It shouldn't be an afterthought. So you're going to go through this process and you're going to ask yourself questions like, what can I eat this week on repeat? Something that we've been eating lately on repeat are baked potatoes, roasted broccoli, and a cashew sour cream. Oh my gosh, the cashew sour cream is amazing. Amazing. Maybe your question is, what can I make in this 15 minutes? You're probably thinking, I don't think I can make anything in 15 minutes. You can reheat some cooked rice, open a can of beans, and slap together store-bought pico, store-bought guac, and a handful of greens. Boom, burrito. In less 15 minutes. It literally takes as long as it takes to heat up the rice in the microwave. You can make it in 15 minutes. So maybe it's, what else can I, well, I've got 30 minutes. What can I make? So you're asking yourself these questions. You're asking yourself, how can I fit the food I want to eat into my schedule? Not, oh, I'm so exhausted. I've been working all day. I want to come home and I'm just going to eat leftovers, or I'm just going to eat, leftovers aren't bad. I'm just going to eat this frozen pizza or these frozen chicken nuggets or chicken nuggets, whatever it is. And then I'm like, oh, I feel so tired and so groggy. I'm just going to go to bed early. I'm not getting anything done. Like, you have a choice. You can meal plan like a CEO and take control, or you can let your life dictate what you eat. And I'll tell you, when you take that control back, it changes everything. Maybe you're asking yourself, what can I make ahead? Maybe you look at the calendar and you're like, ooh, I've got time to do chickpea salad sandwiches. I can slap them together and I can sit here on my computer, sandwich in one hand, mouse in the other, and I can eat and work. Because I'm not here to judge you if you're working during lunch. I work sometimes during lunch. I was just eating my breakfast right here in front of the computer, trying to get some things done. But I'm fueling my body with the foods that are going to give me the energy to coach until 9 o'clock tonight, because I know what my body requires. So maybe you're looking at what you can plan ahead: chickpea salad, pasta salad, baked potatoes, boiled potatoes, soups, stews. Maybe a question you're asking yourself as you're puzzling these all in is, can I have 2 meals cooking at once? Can I have a sheet pan meal going in the oven and a soup on the back burner just simmering away while I, tend to my, my activities in the kitchen, or while I go live on Instagram? I mean, I don't know what your schedule looks like, but maybe you have multiple things happening at once, and that's okay. That would allow you to be prepped for that really busy lunch. Maybe when you're making everybody else's lunches in the morning, you actually whip up your own lunch. You put it in the refrigerator just like you're commuting to work, and then you can grab it and go back to work, even though you're maybe working from home. You see, because when we think about what we're doing, it's not about skipping meals. It's not about grabbing the cereal bowl and dumping the high sugar kids cereal into your bowl and just eating. It's about intentionally saying, what's going to fuel me? What is going to give me all the energy that I need to show up for the people in my life? Whether that's your family, your audience, your business, your clients. How can you do better now that you know better? Once you get all those meals prepped, all of them puzzled in, right? Now, normally in the Meal Plan Accountability Club, I would pause, we would talk about it, we'd be in the chat, we'd be sharing recipes, all of this excitement, this community. I want you to take a quick glance at that plan. And you're going to ask yourself this one question. And if the answer is no, you are going to start over, or you are going to figure out how the answer can be yes. When I look at this meal plan, does it excite me? Am I willing to make these foods even if I've had the crappiest day? You see, one of the things that I put on my meal plan every week, usually on the day that I know might be tough, is tacos. I love them. I would make tacos after the hardest working day. I would make tacos with the least amount of energy. I would make the sheet pan tacos or the sheet pan fajitas that are in the super easy plant-based cookbook. The chickpea El Pastor are actually on VegInspired.com. You can actually access them outside the book. But that one question, does this meal plan excite me? Do these recipes excite me? Is the key to executing the plan. Because planning like a CEO is about creating intention, creating direction, creating order so that you can actually execute the meals that you put on it. So that you can be the woman who eats the way you want. And you can fit the foods that you want to eat into your schedule. Maybe something on your schedule is as simple as washing the fruit, cutting the greens, preparing the herbs. It doesn't have to be hard, but it does have to be intentional. So if you're sitting there and you're like, I need this in my life every week, this would change everything. You can get more guidance in this. This is exactly what we dig into in the Meal Plan Accountability Club. We meet every Thursday. I guide you through our full checklist with the ideas, with the support, with the coaching, with the mentorship, with the community, right? It's a group of people, and we help you become an intentional and efficient meal planner. So if you loved this and you're in it, you will love the full access, the full guide, the full support in the Accountability Club. It will allow you to create these types of very intentional, very aligned, very focused plans with ease and support every week. Now you might be sitting there thinking, well, what's the benefit to me? I started meal planning faithfully 3 years ago when we decided to go from vegan to whole food plant-based. And in that time, not only have I lost almost 50 pounds, I've authored 3 cookbooks, launched the coaching arm of my business, and I have scaled a business significantly because I show up with the energy and the intention every day to be the best version of me. So if you're wondering why meal plan, I'm going to ask you why not. If you've never tried it this way with this level of intention, I encourage you to go back and watch this replay and create your plan for next week. And if you want more information on the Meal Plan Accountability Club, comment me and myself or the team will connect with you. Also drop the link in the description. You can enroll anytime. Either pay monthly and it's a monthly subscription, or you pay annually and it's an annual subscription. But the whole purpose behind creating a meal plan with intention, like a CEO would plan for their business, is so that you can lead yourself with food toward your goals, towards your vision. So thanks for tuning in to this week's VegInspired Live. Next week, we will be back, same time, same place, and I will see you then. Have a wonderful week. Get out those meal plans, get those exciting meals that you love right on your calendar, and I will see you next week. Bye.